Hi, this day I'm going to be teaching you about Moses and when he was a baby. And this takes place in Exodus 1 and 2. And this takes place when the Hebrews were taken over by the Egyptians. And the Egyptians had a mean king. He didn't like the Hebrews. He actually wanted to get rid of that. He was worried because there were so many Hebrews. They kept on multiplying, having more babies, and got stronger and stronger. And maybe they could even fight the Egyptians. So the king said, I know, I'll make them a slave. I'll make them slaves. If I make them slaves and make them work really, really hard and won't give them money to buy food, and they'll have to just eat what they can, and make them work really hard, and the women too. And that's what I'll do. Well, God blessed them. And they multiplied more and got stronger. And then one day he said, oh my goodness, now what am I going to do? He said, I'm going to kill all of the baby boys, and we'll keep the girls alive. So now, if a person has a baby and it's a boy, the soldiers would take it and throw it in the Nile River. Well, here's a family right here, and they had a baby boy, and the mom, she was not going to let the soldiers have her baby. He was too wonderful. So they decided to keep him quiet in their house. And for a while there, his cries were quiet. When he cried, they gave him milk to make him stop crying so they couldn't hear him because the soldiers could come. Well, as he got bigger and bigger, like around 3 months old, I don't know if you know about babies, but as they get older, their cries are loud. Wah! Wah! And she says to her husband, oh my goodness, we're going to have to do something. Well, she takes a basket and she makes the basket, puts tar all inside the basket. And that's like this sticky stuff and dries and it's solid. Because if you ever seen a basket, there's lots of holes in it because it's woven, right? Well, she puts tar inside, so now it's like a boat. And there's no way that water can get in it. Then she got some nice blankets and she put it inside there. And she put it in there. And then, this is what's really weird. She put the baby in the river, in the basket. Now, she put the baby in the basket and she told her daughter, older daughter, to watch and to make sure that baby Moses was okay. So she's hiding in the reeds. And sure enough, guess who comes? The princess, Pharaoh's daughter, the princess. She comes, and every once in a while she comes to take a bath in the Nile River. No way. Well, she came and she said, what is that over there? What is this? Servant woman, can you please go get that? They don't see the daughter. And they bring the basket over and they open it up. It's a baby. And she says, the baby must be a Hebrew child. I am going to keep this baby and take care of it as my own. Baby's not going to be killed. Well, now what happens? She comes out. She talks to them. She says, "Excuse me, would you like me to go and find a woman that can feed the baby, can nurse the baby until the baby is old enough that you can take care of the baby?" Well, the princess says, "Oh, that would be wonderful. Can you do that?" So she goes back. She goes back home, and guess what she does? She goes right to her mom and she says, "Mom, come here." She brings her mom to the princess, but they don't say that she's Moses' mom. And she says, "Here's a lady that can feed the baby." Well, the princess gives baby Moses back to the mom. What? This is the coolest. And then she says, "Can you please take this child and feed this child until he gets older, when he doesn't need just milk, and let me have him when you're done? Oh, and guess what? I'm gonna pay you." She's gonna pay her to feed her own baby. This is so cool. I love God's stories. I love God's stories. And is this a true story? It sure is. This really happened. So Moses' mom thought that she was going to lose her child and possibly have to have him die. But no, not God's plan. God's plan was to save him. And then she even got to raise him while he was young. And then he was able to know his real mom. How amazing is that? And she got paid. What? That is amazing. I hope you enjoyed this story.